Just try not to start shit on fire.
I
I know, very low bar to set, but
I won't.
Mom's pulled it off, so why wouldn't
What
you?
what can
The glass one should work just fine.
no, that ain't gonna work either.
Why not?
It's not big enough. It's like hamburger helper just with tuna.
Oh, that'll work just fine.
Yeah.
Just make sure you don't use any metal utensils
Why?
on that, because you'll scratch it.
Oh, okay. You mean like a okay? Yeah.
Yeah, like a spatula. Don't use a metal spatula on that. You'll scratch it.
I don't think we have any, but yeah.
Well, we do. I don't know if they're at home. They might be up at the cabin.
2 5-ounce cans. Unfortunately, we have 7-ounce cans.
Who cares? You just get more meat. A koala stream at a reasonable hour. Yes. We're cleaning 2 knives.
This is like back in the olden days when I used to be on your streams.
Yes. The olden days.
The olden days.
So one of my buddies handed me this to clean, and then I'm going to drop it off at the Chris Reeve shop and have the blade or the scales reblasted. And no, that's just a regular S30V. This one's going to be up for sale after I'm done cleaning it and sharpening. It'll be pretty cheap though. Aiden said, "Sup?"
Oh, to me?
Yes.
Hello. Oh, it's been so long.
So we're going to start off with the Nkosi. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's actually poo or not. I'd prefer not to find out. I'm just going to assume that it is. But I guess we'll see.
Does it smell bad to you?
No.
Okay.
Pour some into like a shot glass and taste it. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of shit in there.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Yeah, exactly. Quick taste test to be sure. I don't know if you're talking about the milk that we were just talking about, or if you're talking about the possible poo on the Mannix too.
Oh, that's funny.
See, even if it was, I still wouldn't be able to tell by a taste test. There we go. Both of them. I don't think this one's ever been taken apart. So this one, if I'm not mistaken, was made in 2017. Pretty decent condition for a knife that's 9 years old. Other than somebody who tried to sharpen it fucking sucks at sharpening.
Did you figure out how to cut through butter when it's hard? Without.
Grab the Sebenza and use that. It's over by the other side of the sink.
This?
No, the Sebenza on the other side of the sink. Oh. Is it not over there?
No.
Check the cloth.
I was like, that doesn't look like a Sebenza to me.
No, I decided I'm going to leave the Sebenza over there because I use it for cooking. So that thing's really, really sharp. Gimme half, damn it. I don't understand why people sharpen their shit with fixed angle sharpeners before they sell them. Like my second Sebenza, I don't remember what the dude's name was, but he sharpened it before he sold it to me. Ooh, freshly sharpened edge, and the edge just wasn't great. You having issues?
I just split everything.
Would it cut the
Should I
pack?
just put an extra tablespoon of butter in?
Sure.
Okay.
You think that's gonna ruin it?
I don't know.
No, it's not.
Ooh.
It's just butter. Yeah, my Sebenza came with not the worst, but he didn't know to stop halfway across the stone, so it rounded off the tip.
I don't know how to.
How to what?
It's stuck on here, and I don't want to cut myself.
So do this and push. Nope, thumb, look, grab, backside, push. You're gonna have to hold it with your other hand.
Oh.
There you go. Because that's more predictable than if you did it the other way.
Yeah.
AJ, what's up? God damn. You wonder why I don't like taking Nkosi's apart. Fucking pain in the ass is what they are. Maybe that's what Nkosi should mean. Pain in the ass. I think she's making tuna helper. Yeah, dude, this thing's just packed full of the Chris Reeve grease. The action on these knives when you pack it full of that stuff is just trash. 2017. Can somebody verify for me if V means S30V or if V means S35VN? Okay, so I was right. You'd think you'd do like 35 instead of V when S30V was already out. And I know S30V is S, but you get my point. You missed.
Yeah. Now there's pasta everywhere. And there's some more.
Yeah.
I don't want to step on it because that's going to be like a Lego.
Yeah, so look where you're walking then. Yeah, this thing was sharpened horribly. Somebody tried to put like a 14-degree edge on this thing, and it did not work out.
Okay.
Just mangled. Yeah, I don't think the Nkosi ever came in S30V. I don't think it was an option. Which Tonto are you looking at? I'm going to say somebody was talking to you and I can't see what they're saying. Third gen, what's up? I love me a good knife. Gross. Aiden says add bacon bits.
Oh, we don't have any bacon bits. I keep asking Mom about it, but she's like, no.
I've got me a couple of 535s.
You know it'd be better in bacon bits?
What?
That stuff that looks like tobacco or whatever, but it's actually just bacon.
Oh, you mean the
I know you know what I'm talking about.
beef jerky?
Yeah.
Just the crumbled up beef jerky.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, gross.
Mm-hmm.
There's something wrong with you.
It's literally just watered tuna, okay?
Oh, so you're just gonna out and say it. She's drinking the liquid from a tuna can.
It's not oil, okay? I want to make that clear. If it was oil, I would not do it. Because there's oil in some cans that some people buy, which I think is more expensive. But, yeah, if it was oil, I wouldn't be drinking it, because that's gross. But it's not. It's just tuna. Water.
Aiden, that sounds like a lot of work. He says,
they cook bacon and they cut it up.
Tuna stuffed jalapeno peppers and bacon wrapped with extra mozzarella.
Ooh, that sounds bomb.
Yeah, but it sounds like a lot more work than I want to do for my dinner.
Yeah.
I'm happy with my
Your tuna that sits out. Oh, sorry, not tuna.
my pizza.
Or are you also happy with your ramen that sits in there for an hour?
Oh yeah, and actually, if you do hot water, it takes a lot less than an hour. But you just stick it in, like instead of having to cook the ramen, right, and actually sit there over the stove because I don't like sitting there over a stove. I just stick it in a Tupperware container with hot water.
And he says I'm the weird one. You have to wait an hour for dinner versus 10 minutes over the stove.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
I'm watching something while I'm doing it, so.
Yeah, so. Yeah, I don't know.
What do you have the thing set to?
I just turned it up to 6.
Okay.
Because it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Boiling. But it's not.
Yeah, this thing's been used. But if you want it, I'm sure that I can talk to the owner and see how much he wants for it.
This just looks like prison.
Yeah, it's gonna look like that for a bit. See, the smart thing would be to buy this and get a new blade for it. Now, I'm not cleaning this one super thoroughly because on Monday I'm going to drop it off at the Chris Reeve shop and they're going to re-blast it all anyway. So what I do here is kind of pointless. Is that rust?
Was I right?
No, there's some rust on the Nkosi. Some of the hardware decided to rust a little bit. Brother, ew.
That's what I was thinking when I said that, but that looks so gross. It's like,
Ooh, brother.
brother, oh my.
What?
I just opened it and exploded everywhere.
Nice job.
Now I gotta clean that later.
Yep.
Okay, you get to turn down.
But let's be honest, you're not going to clean it.
Yeah, I will.
Mm-hmm. Sure, bud. White bread with mozzarella and garlic on toast. On the toaster. Dude, bro, you need to...
On toast on the toaster.
He said on the toaster, and I'm...
Is that your plate? On the toaster? That's a little hot. Bro, like half the sauce packet flew out. It's powder sauce, but still.
Ew. There is some nasty shit on this knife. I'm just going to call you Chad. How's it going?
Did you have like a plate of peanuts last night?
No. That's breading from the chicken.
Oh, okay, okay.
I don't know why you put water in it, but... yeah, that's what it is.
Got some ASMR going on over here.
Preferably not.
No, I said we got some.
Appreciate it.
That thing is boiling.
Minty, what's up? How's it going? Yeah, so right after we're done with this one, we'll be moving on to cleaning the Mannix, and then the Mannix will be up for sale. About which CRK? What update are you looking for? Oh. Well, I hope he finds it. It's been a while. You're not in the US, right? Or are you? Yeah, you. Hmm. Well, if it's in good enough condition and you decide that you don't want it, I might be interested. If it's found, of course. Is it a large or a small? Small? Okay. I don't think I'd ever end up carrying it, to be honest. It would just... That's one of those knives that I'd leave in a box and look at. Because the point of owning a piece that's been in a house fire isn't to use it. It's more of a... This thing has more of a story than any of the other knives that I own. Now this knife that I'm working on, the whole story that I have of it is somebody lost it to TSA. So I can give you guys a warning. Don't carry your expensive ass knives to the airport. You will lose them. This one is tight. The tolerances are on this one are tighter than the one on mine, which is a little disappointing, not gonna lie. You mean like the left-hand carry ones? I've never seen one of those in person. Now, if you're talking about like the scale sides, I think the show scale tolerances are tighter than the lock side. And that's a weird claim to make, but I think that's true. Ooh, yeah. They don't do very even grinding on the edges. I'm not going to say that they have like the worst. I've seen so much worse, but when you're dropping this kind of money on a knife, I would kind of expect a damn near perfect edge. What, do you want me to bring it up while I'm there or something? On this one, you wouldn't be able to tell anyway. I think they do it. They automated the sharpening system. I don't think that they do it by hand. It's like CNC done or something. It's possible. I can bring it up to him while I'm there. Is there a toothbrush over there? In the dish drainer? Can you grab that? The back right corner.
What happened to it?
I cut it.
Oh. I'm supposed to let it simmer, but I feel like it's too liquidy.
That's why you let it simmer.
Mm.
So that it evaporates some of the water. Here you go.
You're supposed to let it simmer with the lid on, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then some of the stuff evaporates. Or actually, you might leave the lid off, now that I think about it.
Because the water would go back into the...
Yes, exactly.
So I'll mix it up and then let it sit. This does look bomb though. It only looks bomb because I've had it before. If this is my first time seeing this meal, I'd probably hurl.
Why would you only hurl if it was the first time?
Because it looks gross. But I only know that it doesn't look gross now because I know it tastes good.
No, it can still look gross and taste good.
I think the worst looking meal I've ever had is probably stew. Because it looks like brains or whatever.
Okay. We have fixed the action on this one. It is now clean. I could do better, but I'm not going to. Because like I said, it's going to be re-sandblasted anyway, and the owner doesn't care. Because he's not paying me. Time for the Mannix 2. Oh, I have nothing against the slow roll action. I'm perfectly fine doing it. I just like the fact that I can flick it. Is this thing going to be a bitch to take apart because of that? Oh, probably. Yeah, I completely forgot that that was a thing on these. My fault. Great. So this thing's going to be even more of a pain than the other two because of the way that it's set up. So let's see, if I pull these, I should be able to pull this. I think. Hawk Knives makes good stuff. I've handled them, but I've never owned one. Cool. Now, how am I supposed to take this out? I've been wanting a Spidey Chef for a while. Okay. Got the ball bearing out. So how much did you pay for it? Yeah, I don't really care about the shop exclusives most of the time. A lot of times they just aren't as cool as the normal ones. Gimme. God. You know, I've never heard a single person complain about modifying one of these. And I don't know how you can take one of these apart and not complain about it. Oh, everything in here is actually pretty clean. So it's just the the blade that looks like shit. Got it. So which exclusive did you get? What does it look like? Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I've seen those. I don't know whose exclusive it was, but yeah, I'd just stick with the factory, to be honest. I like how it looks from factory. Reminds me a lot of the Chris Reeve knives. I gotta know, do you guys think that 120 is gonna be too much for this thing? See, my problem with most knives is I've gotten so used to the Chris Reeve plunge grinds that just about everything else isn't good enough. I'm not saying that, like, the Chris Reeve knives are the best in the world or anything, but they did think 15, 20 years down the line when somebody's been carrying this thing the whole time. Of course, they're going to have sharpened it quite a bit. Lou, what's up? And I don't think most other companies think that way. I bought it used. And that very well might be what was being cut. Because it doesn't smell like doo-doo. Looks like it might have been used as a poop knife, though. Overall, other than the blade being dirty, it's actually in really good condition. Okay, if that ain't gonna do it, then... But yeah, tar would make sense. that rust? Yeah, we had some rust on there. Interesting. S30V rusting. How common is that? I'm going to go wash these scales real quick. A little bit of stuff on them. Oh, was he complaining about people like me? Did he say you people a lot when talking about young people? I'm not concerned. I mean, I just doused it in alcohol. It's gonna be fine. I'll be right back. Yeah. It's pretty disappointing when you graduate high school and you still don't know how to read. See, my personal disappointment stems from the fact that nobody has shame anymore. Right? If you're above the age of 30, you probably have some sort of shame. You know, there's things that you don't talk about in public. And the people my age just don't care. Okay. So let's see about getting all this taken care of. Oh yeah. Should probably put the washer where it belongs before I start cranking that down. Okay, give that a little. Okay. So that one's all good. There may not be a rule saying so, but it does make things significantly easier. I should probably oil it first too, before I start doubling down on all this shit. Okay. Okay. Oh, you missed the scented mineral oil. I haven't made any of that stuff in a long time. I never really used it. Cool. Not cool. Oh. Sitting there wondering where the hell that spring went. Doke, what's up? We are putting a Mannix 2 back together after cleaning it. Yeah, I think it's kind of dumb how they how they put a hole in your kitchen knives too. Like, dude, this thing's a fixed blade. What the hell is that hole gonna help with? Fishy Fingers, what's up? Welcome back. Okay. You know, the smart move would be closing this. Nope, doing it opens the smarter move. Got it. A ZT203. I don't think I've ever heard of that one. Oh, beautiful. I think the point was to be different. Like from the beginning with the hole was for one-handed opening. Nothing else at the time was able to be opened with one hand, if I'm not mistaken. Or at least it wasn't designed to be. Taking these Manixes apart is a bitch. I don't understand why people enjoy modifying these. That sucked. So now that we're done taking it apart and cleaning it, now I get to sharpen it, and that'll take off the rest of the poo stuff. Because I left all that stuff on the edge. It wasn't actually as complicated as I thought it was going to be. It's significantly more complicated than the lightweight version. Whatever you don't want, I might have.
I don't want the rest of it. I can leave parts left. I feel
Did you not want the rest because it was buns?
no, it was great. I'm just full, and I know I'm not gonna eat it tomorrow.
Oh. Okay.
So yeah, I'll just keep it,
Yeah, just leave it.
and it should still be warm.
Yeah.
Depending on how long this room is.
It'll be ending soon. Yeah, the lightweight Manix 2 is a lot easier to take apart. Partially because it doesn't have this. In the context that I was saying, me. Could just start on the 120. Chris, what's up? Oh yeah. I don't talk about olive knives. I have a bit of a grudge against them. So no, I didn't see the video. The water mix I use is Mostly water. Let's see. I have to list off everything else first. It's in a 2-ounce bottle. $70 drops of 70% isopropyl alcohol. 4 drops of mineral oil. Two drops of Dawn dish soap. And the rest of the 2-ounce bottle is water. Just tap water. Well, back when Olive was just about, like, the company had just started on their folder initiative, right? They were working on their first folding knife, which was the Lanta. And it was a crossbar lock. Originally, it was supposed to come in 3 options. You get either FRN scales, aluminum scales, or G10 scales, and you got to pick between the 3. I don't think that they ended up following through on that one, but I reached out to them before they had like 20 followers on Instagram. I reached out and said, "Hey, I see what you guys are doing. I like what you're doing, and I'd like to show it off on the channel." Anyway, I was talking to them for a few weeks. I think actually a couple months before they actually went into production on the model. And we had an agreement that they would send me one to review. And this was just before my cruise in 2024. So I told them I was going on a cruise. I told them this and said, I'll get back in contact with you guys when I have internet service, which was after the cruise, 2 weeks later. And they ghosted me ever since. I was talking to the, I believe, the CEO at the time. Not the marketing guys. So, anyway, we had an agreement. And then when I came back from my cruise, I asked them. No, my tungsten carbide knife is from Sandrin. No, they never sent me one. Anyway, we had an agreement. They didn't hold up their end of the bargain, so I just won't work with them. I won't review their shit. I won't buy any of it. When we have an agreement, somebody else and I, when we have an agreement, I expect both sides to hold up their end of the deal. And if a company can't do that, then I don't want anything to do with them. Pretty much. I wish them the best. Mine was $300 in carbon fiber. Mine's actually up for sale right now for $250, but if you want mine, not just the one from Sandrin, but mine. I'm trying as hard as I can to sell knives as fast as I can to order my next Grail knife. Well, here's the thing, right? And I basically already said it, but you make a deal with somebody. You come up with an agreement, and you both agree on it. And then you back out. You have now lost all credibility with that person that you backed out on. So I want nothing to do with them after that. It's not a touchy subject. It's not a, oh, hey, well, try reaching out again, because I've tried. I tried for another year to reach out to them, and yeah. It's not super hard, but it's not like really easy either. You need lapping films. You do. It's not something you sharpen on a plate like this. You need something really flat with gentle abrasives, so you don't chip it. ZT makes great stuff. They're priced relatively well. I wish that their S35 VN knives were made in like S45 or something, just a little bit better edge retention. But for the price, you get a killer warranty and a killer. They're great on sending parts. Replacement parts are cheap. And they're respectful on the phone. No, I'm perfectly fine with MagnaCut. It's just they use a lot of S35 VN on their older models. And I kind of wish that they'd upgrade those models. Like the 0450, right? That thing's $240. And they are in S35. That's a lot of money for S35. Stever, what's up? Oh yeah, I think that they should use S45. I think that it's underrated. Now that MagnaCut came out, everybody crazed over that shit and just completely forgot that S45 was a thing. And it's disappointing because S45 has, based on Laren's website, a little bit better edge retention than MagnaCut. Sorry guys, we're working on like a massive fucking chip up towards the tip right there. That's why we're still sharpening. Maybe not S90V, because a lot of people have trouble sharpening that stuff. But S45 at the very least. Properly heat-treated D2 has better edge retention. It just doesn't have the toughness. Well, Magnamax is like really new. I don't expect a whole lot of companies to move over to that yet. The fact that we've had as many as we have shocks me, but that needs to be a slow transition. Because what people seem to forget is heat treats, right? They see the steel and they're like, oh, this shit's going to be great. But they don't check in on heat treats. And when your thing's heat treated like shit, just because it's in Magnamax doesn't mean it's going to have good edge retention. If it's heat treated to like 59 HRC, it's not going to stand up to what it should. Well, see, that's the other thing. I'm not discounting what you're saying because it's true. But I think I've seen, I don't remember for sure, so don't quote me on that. Please double check for me, actually, because my other phone's charging. I thought I saw on Taylor's website that Magnamax from Spyderco was ranging from 62 to 65 when it should be like, I think 65 to 67. My point is, coming from Spyderco, I expected better consistency, right? I'm not saying that this is an easy thing to do, okay? I'm not discounting anything. However, Spyderco has built their reputation to be to having some of the best heat treats on the market with some of the most exotic steels. And if they're not doing the best heat treats, I'm going to be disappointed. And I don't think that that's an uncommon opinion. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you have to hit those peak edge retention numbers. But what I am saying is I expect close. Especially when you're running steels like Rex 121. Like, they're running that shit at 70. It shouldn't be a huge deal to run Magnamax at 67. I've never handled anything from Kunwu. I don't have anything against them. It's just, you know, I prefer my American-made shit over Chinese-made shit. That's just kind of how it is. Dean, what's up? I was able to dole my Para 3 in Maximate. It took hours of cardboard, but it worked. Then I had to resharpen it. And let me tell you, Maximate is not as hard to sharpen as you'd think. I don't own any knives from France. I've been thinking about getting an Opinel, but I'm pretty sure those are made in France. But every time that I see them pop up, the number 8 is what I want. And every time that I see one pop up for sale, it's gone really fast. And they're going for more than they cost new. And I just don't want to spend like $40 on that. I'm going to try and finish this section real quick. Yeah, but it's not as hard to sharpen as people think. It's just people suck at holding an angle. I think I sharpened my Maximate in like 10, 15 minutes. No, I'd be fine with a carbon steel blade. I'm not going to complain either way. I'd actually prefer the carbon, but I just don't want to drop that much money on a knife that's so basic. I actually never used the Sharpie trick. I got good through failing. I never did terrible, but you know, I wasn't as good as I am now back when I started about a year and a half ago. Oh, and just so that I'm clear, I'm not picking on you for sucking at holding an angle. I'm just telling you that that's probably the main reason that and wrong sharpening materials is why people can't sharpen these high hardness steels. Right? This is a practice thing. Some people can't hold an angle. Some people can't lock their wrist. Some people, you know, it's not something for everybody. Kind of like the way that I sharpen. I sharpen towards myself. I try to be humble. I do. People aren't going to take your opinion seriously if you act like you're better than everybody. And that's the truth. I think the worst knife that I've ever reprofiled was a CJRB Crag. Crag? It's the frag pattern one. It's a solid steel handle. And somebody sharpened this thing on a belt and it was just destroyed. And it's a thick blade, too. I think behind the edge on that thing when I was done with it, at an 18-degree angle, mind you, roughly per side, was 30, 40 thou behind the edge. That thing was thick as fuck. And it took forever to reprofile. I've dealt with a lot of chips, so which one are you talking about specifically? I think sharpening that crag. No, the frac. That's what it was. A CJRB frac. It took about an hour and a half. I've dealt with a lot of large chips. Large chips are a pain as well, but reprofiling something that thick just takes forever. And holding an angle that you're not used to. Yeah, I've done that a few times. Trying to think of which one you're talking about, because I know it's happened a couple times where I give up in the middle of the stream. I have given up on sharpening a couple times. It's some of these knives you just can't do in one session. I'm swapping back to the what do you guys think? 120 or 140? I think the 140 is more aggressive, but the 120 I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure it was entertaining to watch me give up. All right, so it's going to go in and out of focus quite often, but this is likely the most aggressive stone that I have. Of course I was pissed. You think I enjoy giving up on sharpening? Hell no. And off we go. I mean, who enjoy giving up on a task that you're good at? I don't think an extra drop is going to help or hurt anything. Ooh, that was sharp. I don't think I've ever been cut by a burr like that before. I think my angle's a little bit. Nah. I really do hate working on knives with chips, though, because it takes so long. And you feel like you're doing nothing the whole time because you're really just trying to get one chip out in one spot. Maybe when I'm done with the chip, we'll we'll pull out the microscope. Should I keep this one? Not gonna lie, I didn't think that I'd like the Manix 2. Because I didn't really like the Manix 2 lightweight. But this one's a lot better than the lightweight. Like 10. I have a lot of Spydercos. Oh, the chip is almost gone. On this one, I'm like barely pushing. Actually, I kind of like some of their lightweight models. One of the ones that I do like is the Shaman lightweight. The problem with that one is they used a subpar steel and charged too much. It's $180. You could just go like spend an extra 20 or 30 bucks and get a Para 3 or a PM2 in S45 VN. No, I'm just debating on getting rid of this one, and no, I need to sell it. I'm still saving up for a high-end knife. I don't know which one of the other ones I would sell, is my problem. Oh, I could just flip this over. 600 grit. Nah, I'm probably going to sell this one. Yeah, I think I'm good. I'll stick with all my my beautiful knives instead of some band whose music I doubt I like. Cold cross buns. 600 grit. It's an aggressive 600 though. The chip is still there, but I think it's going to be negligible at this point. Okay, knock it down from a 600 to a gentle 400, and then back up to 1,000. I think I only have one 600 grit total. Now there's something that I've been teaching people about sharpening that I think a lot of people forget, but I'll teach you guys when I'm done. It's how I finish these off, not the strop. It's going to be before the strop, but after the stones. When you've been completely reprofiling a knife, you create a burr, a large burr. Burrs tend to catch on everything. What are you? Actually, the sharpening part does that for me. No, Cecil's too small. That little piece of whatever it was would eat it. We wouldn't want Cecil getting eaten now, would we? Okay, so before I move up, to the next grit, I'm going to show you guys what I do. Because that burr is huge, and it goes all the way across the entire edge, which includes the tip. Oh, okay, that's what it was. A little piece of that stuff that I left on the up there. So what you want to do is you want to grab a stone and drag the spine on it, just gently. Just one pass while you curve it a little bit. It removes the entire burr all in one pass off that off the tip, so that the tip of the blade doesn't catch on everything. There likely isn't a burr. Give me a sec, I want to get that stuff off. Okay. The worst part about showing Spyderco's or crossbar lock knives under the microscope is the crossbar lock gets in the way of everything. I don't know. I know it's been to an airport. Damn, I'm good. Look at that shit. Let's find that chip. No. I haven't seen YouTube Music Portal in a while. There's the chip. Right there. Not very big. And the burr is really small, so I'm pleased with that. More productive? Or are you trying to be like... You trying to be like a witch or something and see into the future? Predictive. Because that's cool too. Don't get me wrong, I'd love to see into the future, but... Oh, yeah, I was going to move up. Do a 1500... Well, since it decided to disconnect me, I'll say it again. We're going to do a 1500 grit and finish it up there. No, we won't. This one has chamfered edges, and if I do that, then I'm going to miss the heel of it. Nope, I don't have a smock. I've thought about it a couple times. Oh, it has a burr still. Well, we gotta fix that. Oh, that's so much better. And of course, that chip is still there, but kind of hard to complain. It felt a lot better that time, a lot less resistance. Eagle Scout, what's up? I've been meaning to hit up one of your lives. I keep seeing your notifications on Facebook, and I don't get them on YouTube. I almost get no push notifications on YouTube. Can it? Can it? Nope. It is tissue paper. I wouldn't expect it to work that way. Ooh. There's a chip somewhere else, but it's not really bad. I don't usually strop this much. Usually I do like 4 to 6 passes. This one's S30V. It's a base model. You end up with the that parasite that's going around from all the lettuce. Damn. I went somewhere between the two. I did 1,000 grit and then left it at that. Stressed. I guess I don't really know what that's like. I kind of just put up with shit. Got to set up a space heater because you can't leave. Mm. Well, as long as you have everything prepped ahead of time, which I recommend doing like weeks in advance, then there shouldn't be much to worry about. Because if you're worrying ahead of time, then you're going to be stressed for something that's going to take a day or two. Imagine stressing for weeks in advance of something that's only going to last like maybe a week. With this being the case, it sounds like you may not want this. I keep forgetting to send you a message on Instagram. My thumb doesn't like this knife. I never carry it, so. Oh, yeah, I think we talked about that. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I just don't remember shit, so, don't get too mad at me for that. Yeah, I just forget everything, so fully expect me to forget everything that we've ever talked about. It's funny, the only things that I remember are the things that piss me off. Oh, fun. I don't think I've talked about this that much. I just looked at how much shipping prices went up over the last. I think I've been selling for like 2 years. Oh, guaranteed this conversation is going to end or be forgotten as soon as I end the stream. But shipping prices have damn near doubled in the last 2 years that I've been selling stuff. Where it used to cost about $4 to ship, $4 or $5 to ship from here to Virginia. Now it costs $8, plus insurance on top of everything, which I insure everything. So insurance brings up the knife that I sold this week, it went from being an $8 shipment to 13. Echo, what's up? I do USPS. UPS is even more expensive. FedEx takes forever. Every time that I have something shipped to me through FedEx, it takes at least 8 days to show up. UPS or USPS takes 4 on average. I think the longest it's ever taken was to get to someplace out in the middle of nowhere, and it took 5 days. There was one dude that was like almost on the border of Texas and Mexico, and it took 6 days. 6 days to get to there. We'll see you later, Eagle Scout. You have a good one. So it took 6 days to do that one, and the shortest was that one was funny. The shortest one was from here to Virginia, and it took 3 days. That's across the country in 3 days. And it cost me $7 in shipping. YTMP, if you're headed out, we'll see you later. No, that's not great. Yeah, so it would probably take 3 or 4 days to get from Boise to you. Okay. Well, I like how it operates right now. So I think I'm going to go ahead and say this one is officially up for sale. eBay pricing lately, I've been seeing around $134. So I would like 130 shipped. Just real quick, because I'm curious. Oh, yeah. Easily shaving sharp. That's ridiculous. Not gonna lie, if I'm ordering from something that, or someone that's local, I'm just gonna go pick it up. And local means within like 60 miles. I'll drive 60 miles to pick something up. I've thought about going on Knife Swap. That's funny. I've got to remove one of my sales posts on Instagram. Most of the knives are sold, so I think I'm also going to buy a bunch of washers again. I will never sell this one. And this one doesn't have liners. Profiler, what's up? Welcome back. You can get titanium scales for it. They're going to cost you the same amount as the knife, but you could get them. All right, guys, I have to know. Would you guys trade a bug out for a limited edition titanium frame lock from Kershaw? Yes. God, I just hate doing trades. I'm okay with Kershaw. I wish that they made I'm hoping with their new facility that they just opened that they'll be making more more good stuff. You know, I want stuff like this made in America. Yeah, but Lou, you've said that over and over, and I'm just gonna continue with my frame lock collection. Either way. I have a lot of frame locks. I have a lot of Chris Reeve knives. Well, A frame lock uses a solid frame as the lock bar, so you have to push the whole frame out of the way. And a liner lock has outside exterior scales. It's basically a frame lock with scales that cover it. They act the same way. You unlock them the same way. It's just that a frame lock is considered more premium than a liner lock. Gimme. Fucking toolbox. Frame lock. Yeah, I like them too. It's not because they're better, it's just because I like them more. I've gotten so used to the titanium frame locks that I rarely carry anything else. So here's the thing, Lou. I don't put a shit ton of weight on the spine of my knife. I also don't stab things with my knives. Cody, what's up? Yeah, I won't be on much longer either. Oh yeah, because we totally believe that. Yeah, now that I could believe. Well, it's not a crossbar lock, but this one is up for sale. I'd like to turn it around kind of quick. Get me enough money to go buy some more knives from the guy I bought that one from. I got it for $130. Brand new, they're $180. Freshly sharpened. This thing's sharp as shit. Freshly disassembled and cleaned. Oh, there's a little more stuff on there. I didn't even notice that. Great, I gotta move shit out of the way. See, that sounds more like it. Maybe it was protecting us from witnessing that? On that ZT. There isn't a huge story on this thing. I bought it used off eBay. It was the most heavily abused knife I think I've ever purchased. I didn't realize that it was that bad, because in the video, the dude flicked it open and it seemed just fine. But it needed new scales, it needed new everything, because everything was covered in rust. And it still needs a new blade. Now back to cleaning this thing, because there's apparently a spot that I missed. I think it may have, this is going to sound weird, I think it may have been electrocuted for a bit. Due to some, that one. Due to some corrosion that happened on the titanium. It's not very often that you hear about corrosion on titanium, but that would be about the best explanation for, I think whoever said that it was asphalt might be right. On the Mannix, I think whoever said that the stuff that was on here was asphalt might have been right. Well, I used isopropyl alcohol, so... Yeah, that's what was weird about it. It had some serious corrosion going on. Lou, you might have been right. It had some serious corrosion going on the inside of the scales, where it was touching the bearings. Well, the whole thing, like I said, was covered in rust. The blade is M390, and it has rust on it. I'll show you what it did to the blade. This, whatever it was in, corroded stuff pretty damn good. No, I got a horrible price on it. I bought it for 170, and all the replacement parts that I've put into it so far was over 100. Serious corrosion there. Look at all that shit. You can feel it. Both sides. Yeah. Yep. One of the most corrosion resistant steels on the market, mind you. Yeah, there's pitting on the scales too. And they're I think they use grade 5 titanium. Not that that's the most corrosion resistant, because grade 2 is the most corrosion resistant. But you guys get my point. The fact that it was able to corrode through titanium and M390, there was something nasty going on in here. Honestly, after I cleaned the thing, which was full of shit, I probably should have just returned it. Anyway, once I get the blade replaced, there will be no part on it that is original anymore. Yeah, you think it's funny until you have to pay for it. Each scale was $40. Another blade is going to be another 40. Yeah, pretty much. The knife of KO. That's basically what it is. But nothing of this, almost nothing of this knife is factory anymore. Or original anymore. And the only mention of the serial number 2278 will be the fact that I just said that. Ooh, that's not double thread or double cross or whatever. Cross thread. Yeah. That word. Let's not cross thread that. That would have fucking sucked. You wonder why I'm not wrenching on this shit. Anyway, the corrosion that's on the blade currently affects the centering. It doesn't affect the action, but it does affect the centering quite severely. When the bearings rotate, sometimes they jump and get stuck in one of the pits, and then it just touches this scale, or almost touches the scale. It's unfortunate because this thing was one of my Grail knives, but this whole experience, along with the fact that it scratches the shit out of my phone screen, has turned me away from the model. I think I have, yeah. I think it's an aesthetic thing, but it's dumb. Usually the loose side is going to be the show scale, though, if that does happen. It's not super common, though. A lot of companies, if they're going to do a captive pivot with a thing on both sides, the captive pivot is a separate piece, and both sides screw into the captive pivot that's held between the scales, or the liners. One of the models that does that is actually here on the table. This one. So this one has a captive pivot, but it has Torx heads on both sides. So if you take this out and you take this one out, it's still functional. So the pivot's still in there. And it's still a functional knife. It's got hella blade play, but it'll still work. I wonder where my Harsey went. Spent $400 on a knife, and it's lost somewhere in the house. Well, it's a relatively large knife. I have a feeling I'd know if it was there. I also think I might sell this one. Might. I'm not 100% sure on that one. It's a great knife. Severely underrated. Have any of you guys ever seen the paramilitary, the Spyderco paramilitary? Before the paramilitary 2, the paramilitary existed. And it's even uglier than the PM2. But it came in CPM D2. No, I'm being serious. I was just curious if you guys have ever seen one, because they're ugly as shit, but they came in an interesting steel. I think the last time I saw CPM D2 was from Benchmade. And of course it was overpriced. You know what's really funny? So I was just talking about having a captive pivot system with loose screws on both sides. And this one has the same thing going on. A captive pivot system with loose screws. We're talking about the Spyderco Paramilitary. Not the Paramilitary 2, the Paramilitary. They're not super common, and they're ugly as shit. But they came in CPM D2, and they're interesting. Would I want one? Probably not, but it's interesting. And they're expensive, too. I saw one on eBay going, or asking 400. Which is about the price that I would expect from Benchmade. Anyway, Cody, do you think you're interested in the Manix 2? I will warn you, it's sharp as shit, but there is a tiny chip up towards the tip. I left that in because if I remove it, then it's just wasting more material. Do you know somebody that's interested in it? It's an S30V, so it's not one of the new ones. It was made in 2020. Yeah, I'm about tired of Benchmade. This year, they really blew themselves out of the water. With the bug out being 200 and the mini bug out being 180. When last year, the mini bug out was 160 and the full size was 180. Mind you, the mini bug out cost the same as a full size Griptilian back then. So we're talking a knife with a 2.9-inch blade that costs the same as this chunky boy right here. Fucking disgusting business practice right there. No, see, I like their knives. I just won't buy one new. They charge way too much. Anyway, Cody, you can hit me up on Instagram or Facebook if you know somebody that wants it. I'll probably have... Not probably. I might have this used Chris Reeve going up for sale. It's in S35. It's about to go through a spa treatment because the blade has been abused. Somebody tried to put like a 14-degree bevel on this thing and failed miserably. It's still a good knife, though. And that one, rough estimate of $350 on cost. That's just an estimate, though. I can't guarantee that. Isn't that what Chris Reeve does? With a worse warranty than Benchmade? Though I don't think that I've ever seen one of these things break. I've seen plenty of broken Benchmades. Short of like manufacturing defects every once in a while, I don't think that I've ever seen one of these ones break. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream there. It's been over 2.5 hours, so then I can go have dinner. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your night, day, morning, whatever it is. And we'll see you in the next one.